These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Set. 18. And 59.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. And let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Switch. And let's go.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on 1st down. Miller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Check Mike 50. Check Mike 50. I got it.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
56, Mike, 56. You got nothing left. You got nothing. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch me.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Interception on the day.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
What? 55. Eat. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. All day, defense, all day. All day. Check three.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go. Got one.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Wilson. Right after the turnover to come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You don't want none. Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Push him back. Let's go double count right here, double count. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey. 6-6. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. 12. Mike 55.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Here I come again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike 54.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 34 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On first down, it's Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on third down, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A good pickup there at 22. Here's Wilson.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, here's Watson. Complete here. It's Hyde.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 2, Watson. The catch made by Miller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 1st down, it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Single slot. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Got it. 41's the Mike. Check, 41.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson now. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, 0-0-0. No.
This is Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
55.
It's a gain of 9.
I'll go special.
On second and a yard. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack there by Rasheem Green. To try again after the sack. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Watch the curl. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On fourth down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald. On second and 9, Watson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got 3,
Here's Wilson to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. To throw is Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really competent throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Being chased out left. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Watson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
49. Hey, defense, let's go. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
56, right there, 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson with a give to Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man, it's QT. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Watson now to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let it.
Tyler Lockett. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Carlos Hyde in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Watson. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Touchdown, defense. Mike 5-4.
Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. first down. It's Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now Watson, his first throw of OT. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. To throw is Watson. On third down, he'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Here we go on fourth. Watson, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Quick.
At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
At the 23-yard line.
49.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Throwing on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a third and short. 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just like that. Alert! 49 the mic. Watch 49.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Finding fouls complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
This is it. 19. Mike 49. It's our deal.
On first down, Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first and 10, Watson. And this is caught by Fowles, right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, They don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Mike, 49. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Again, it's Miller.
Give me something.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And some room to work. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They go to Johnson again. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.